right, guys, thanks for tuning in to another video. If you're a return subscriber, I love it. If you are new here, my name is Sean, and we do cooking, camping, and product reviews on this channel. So we try to offer you a nice diverse selection of things. I try to pick things that a lot of people would have uses for. This is one of them. So this is the OGERY camping light. It could be called OGERY. I'm not 100% sure on some of the pronunciations. It is one of the typical tripod lights that you see kind of flooding the market all over the place. I own a few of these, not the OGERYs, a different brand, but this is one that I kind of wanted to take a look at. I love the fact that it is in the orange, the safety orange. Both the tripod and the light both have that on them, which I love. It just sticks out. I tend to stand on the tripods of my other lights because they're black and they just kind of, disappear. So it's a 10,000 milliamp hour battery bank inside. It's supposed to last up to 22 hours. I'm assuming that's going to be on low, but we're going to turn that thing on here in a little bit, and we're going to leave it on full blast until we go to bed. Even I'll go up in there and we'll just leave it on, and we'll see if we can kill it before I go to bed. But you can recharge other items from it. Doesn't matter what it is, your phone or something like that, if you had to have a emergency power bank. The side here is where your input and the output would be. USB-C charging, USB-A output. I'm not 100% sure if it's USB-C output as well. It's got a hook, which some of these other lights that I have do not. You have to put a carabiner or something on them. They do kind of have a spot to do it, but you can use this as a hanging work light, camp light, anything like that. It also is magnetic. I would do it here, but the cap is stainless steel. The truck is aluminum. I don't know that I have any steel that we can test it on. Yeah, it sticks here, down here on the step, but it needs all four, I think, to handle the weight of it. But yeah, there's just nothing else I've got that we can stick it to. So, oh yeah, hold on. I remember. We do have a few things on the truck that are actually steel. One is this bumper. This bumper is all steel, and so it is stuck to that, and it sticks there. So that's good news. Can you see it? I'm gonna put my face down there. Ta-da! It's got a flashlight mode, so you have to kind of cycle through to get to the flashlight. The flashlight's on the end. So if you basically start here with it off, turns it on right there. That's the next color. It's a softer white. Try to keep it out of your face. And then that's a super bright. That's blinding. And then you get to switch to the light. So once you have it in one of these modes here, let me step back, make it a little better. Once we have it in one of these modes here, there's a brightness selector right here where you can do 1, 2, and then a strobe mode. And then back to high again. So let's turn that off. I'll show you right there. That's your little brightness selector. Okay. It's supposed to be safe to use on, let's move this, not safe, but functional, as a tabletop lamp. I can see where that would be the case. That's not too bad. And then these wings flip up 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 positions. So you can have them literally all the way up like this. Don't know why you would, but you never know. You could have them just down. So if you were hanging it off something, so let's do that. I've got this guy right here that we can hang it off of. And so now we have plenty of actual light right here. If I put my head down here, the camera will follow, but you can see there's plenty of light down here. So it's got the tripod mode, which, while we got this out, let's set it up. They always seem to have some kind of a silly way to get them to go. So basically it's not silly. It says right there, it says push. So you push it, that lets these guys pop down. I don't know that they lock. doesn't seem like it. Extend the tripod here. So what we got. It's all the way out. So it's probably 5.5 feet, which is plenty because you have the ability to spin the wings out. This one doesn't really have to be that tall because you can, direct the light any way you want. I'm going to assume that we can rotate these, which we can, and they're latching as you do it. So we can get them spun all different directions. And I can see that can be, really good for, especially like a work light. You're really trying to cast a bunch of light lines. Let's get some over here. I can put some down the side of the truck like that. I could put some over here on me. You can see, does it light me up? Seems to. Not too bad. So, yeah, I can't knock it. I don't know how sturdy it'll be, and I don't know how long it's going to last. But it's a much more affordable version of the other famous brands that are out there, which I own. Doesn't say anything about being waterproof. It's probably not. I would guess it's not. Yeah, it doesn't say anything here either. So normally if it is, they say it is. So it's obviously something I wouldn't be leaving out in the rain, I guess, at this point. So, but I don't know, seems to do the job. We'll leave it on for a while. We'll see what kind of light we can get out of it. But we'll turn it off for now, and then when it gets dark, we'll crank it back up. So let's stop the video here for now, and then we'll come back to it when it gets a little darker, when we can actually do, some real kind of brightness comparisons. So let's turn it off, save the battery, and then we'll turn you off. All right, let's go out there and see if we can find that thing in the dark. There it is. Right, so there it is, turned on. That is, I think, the highest setting. That is I'm sorry, that wasn't the highest setting. Then there's this softer white, and then that's the highest setting. And that does pretty good. It reaches out pretty good. I can see all the way out to the tree line. I can see 6 or 7 trees deep. I mean, it's actually a pretty bright little light for what it is. I know the one that I have over there doesn't cast nearly that far. And let's see what happens if we turn it this way. Yeah, that even changes it even more. But I think I like the down a little bit. But see, we've got the option now. I can do one down. I can do one slide angle. I can do one this way. I can turn it, shine it over there if I wanted to. But not too bad. I didn't think it was gonna be anywhere near that bright. So it's kind of nice. And let's see, let's go to this. So that's a much easier light on your eyes. But anyway, let's just crank it up and see how much longer we get out of it. But thanks guys for tuning into this one. We'll just check back with you on this one if it dies super prematurely or something like that. I don't think it's going to. I just don't know how long it's going to last, and we've been messing with it, so it doesn't really have a full charge. So, but I've got it positioned where I can see it right out the back door, and we will just wait for it to die, hopefully before I have to go to bed, or hopefully not. Hopefully not would be better. But anyway, that is us. We are ready for bed. Everything's done. I think everything's put away. Guess it's going to be, that light's still going strong out there, so that might keep us awake. But anyway, good day. We got a lot of stuff done today, so we will see you in the morning. And our light finally died out there somewhere between, I think it was 3 o'clock, 2:30, but it's off now at 4:30, so somewhere in the last couple hours, but that's not too bad. So that means it went 4 or 5 hours roughly on high after we played with it, on different temperatures and stuff. So disappointed in the discrepancy in the height of it, but the performance of it, can't complain. See how long it lasts for longevity.